finally, for our affirmative team, the Director of Football, Queensland, Fiona Hannan.
So raise your glass if you are born in all the right ways. All my underdogs, we will never be anything but loud and nitty-gritty, dirty little freaks. So raise.
There is always a microphone readjustment for me. I might just remove these shackles. Put those over there. Now, I don't know about you, ladies and gentlemen, I'm an athlete, so I've grown up with lots of simple athletes at the risk of fulfilling stereotypes. I've had a full career with athletes. I now coach athletes, and I know the most effective thing is a very simple message. And I don't know about you guys, but my head hurts, seriously. Let me go through this theology, primordial woman, Neolithic times. Unless that's a newspaper, I don't know what's going on with that argument. The bamboo one had me for a little while. I was like, yeah, they got me there. And then I realised a 50-cent Bic lighter would take care of that. So again, with the stereotypes, I am not wearing heels today, and I always get comments, you must hate being so tall you can't wear heels. Check out these. Now, admittedly, I am a size 11, so I had to buy these from a store that caters to cross-dressers. However, they are mine, and the shoe fits. The shoe does not fit Cinderella over here. The shoe most certainly does not fit Dimity, who's a 5.5. Unbelievable. No wonder she needed help down the stairs. She hasn't got a grip on the earth. But what does fit is Iron Lady, Iron Lady, Iron Lady, and this is where it gets tough. I feel for these guys. Iron Lady, Iron Lady, Iron Lady. It'd be like me being on a team arguing that tall people should be outlawed. Very simple concepts of an Iron Lady. Lady is a key word. The other key words are resilience, persistence, compassion, and contribution. Now, your contribution today, this is where the athlete gets to have fun. Let's have a competition. Please put down your phones and your knives and forks. Step away from the sweets, ladies. You can do it. We are going to practice, because as an athlete I know, you don't practice, you don't perform. And the affirmative, the positive, not the negative, the positive requires you later to vote with your applause, so let's have some practice. Hands free, let's get ready. Are we ready? We are dividing you into teams. You always do better in teams. This quadrant divided by the red carpet, you are a team, congratulations. At the back, you are a team. If I point here, that's you guys. If I point there, that's you. Over here, this quadrant divided by the red carpet. At the back, that's you. If I point to your quadrant, you are going to clap 3 really firm claps. Now, I got told off earlier because I almost damaged the thing here. So, like this, 1, 2, 3, sharp. And keep in mind, you can see me, and guess what? I can see you. And I'm not above shaming you if you don't participate. So, are we ready? 3 sharp claps. Do it slowly to start with, and go. Nice. I heard someone was off then. It must have been one of the blokes, surely. Surely. Oh, despite distractions, still did well. Are we ready? Now we're going to speed it up. Ready? Ah! Got caught by the look-away pass. It's a very common problem. Now, Iron Ladies, you're all here, we're all here, Iron Ladies. It's so obvious. But I want to show you, and I want you to celebrate with me, some Iron Ladies. And I've just plucked 5 from my everyday life because they are not famous, they're not infamous, they don't live a public life. They are Iron Ladies, and they do contribute in their fields, and I would like to highlight just a few of them. There's a big difference in guys and girls who are athletes on how they celebrate. Guys will do the chainsaw, which is this. See a lot of that in guys' sport. Guys will do the running around with their hands above their head. They'll do the chest bump. They'll bump chests. They'll hug. They do really awkward, longer than 10-second hugs between men, full body. You see that in sport. And a whole bunch of butt tapping amongst the guys. But girls, when girls celebrate it, it's far more reserved, unless they've won the grand final, in which case they do this screech that could smash your wine glasses, and then they run around hugging and crying. But other than that, girls, when they celebrate in sport, they do it far more discreetly. They press their lips together and they do this. If you've seen it, and think of the grunters from tennis, you see a lot of it, that's what girls do. But this is a celebration. And this is a celebration of women. We're not doing this, we're going to make it big. So when I say an iron woman making a mark and lift my hands up, the whole room will do 3 solid claps to celebrate the girls I'm going to show you on screen. Okay? Are we ready? First, Chase Becker is a 16-year-old ovarian cancer survivor, can you believe, at 16. And is now fundraising for Queensland Gynecological Cancer Group. Chase Becker, an iron lady making her mark. Nice, I don't have to shame anybody. Linda Trelaw, mother of 4. After that they worked out what was causing it, I understand. Did her entire study and her full-time career for 20 years of parenting and has managed to find a balance between the two, where she does both of them extremely well. Linda Trelaw, an iron lady, making her mark. Adrienne Scholtes, working as a banking executive with one of the big 4s, I won't mention them in case someone attacks me, it's always a high risk. Blokes world, the finance world, absolute blokes world. She does it extremely well. She mentors other women and girls, and she helps to push the considerable resources of her bank towards programs to support women and girls. She was also, at school, the girl who had her period every week so that she didn't have to do the sport lesson. And somewhere in her 30s went for a run and didn't stop running. That's her behind me. Adrienne Scholtes, an iron lady making her mark. Dottie Singe is a contributor to the arts for 45 years. She's one of those really quiet achievers who goes on a committee, never takes a leadership role in a committee, goes on every committee, helps to deliver persistence, resilience, contribution, and incredibly, she was married to that fellow for 65 years. That takes more than an iron lady, that's a miracle worker right there. Dottie Singe, ladies and gentlemen, an iron lady making her mark. Last one, this is my mum. I asked her for a photograph for this and she sent me something from 1977. I had to send it back and go, seriously, try again. Weirdly, that one is her at the waxworks and I'm not even sure who the other guy is. My mum worked for 13 years as a boarding house mum with other people's teenage daughters. You know those things that should be buried at 13 and dug up at 25? She worked for 13 years with other people's of those. And then when she retired, she now works as a drug counsellor for an organisation in Western Australia, very quietly going about the business of being lady and being an iron lady. Veronica Robinson, an iron lady, making her mark. It's so obvious, ladies and gentlemen, I almost feel bad for the other side. And yet, not quite. Last clapping, I promise. I'm just going to say a sentence, then we'll clap, then I'll say a couple more sentences, then we'll clap, then I'll grab a seat. Are you ready? You have to be an iron lady to make a mark. You have to be an iron lady to make a mark. You have to be an iron lady, ladies and gentlemen, to make a mark. Thank you.